Hello, my name is Rebecca and I am 21. I don't know why I sounded so surprised. My name is Rebecca, I'm 21 and I love fluffy slippers. My name is Rebecca, I'm 21 and I love the colour purple. My name is Rebecca, I'm 21 and blonde is not my natural hair colour. Hello, my name is Rebecca, I'm 21 and I suffer from anorexia, bulimia, borderline personality disorder and bipolar 2 disorder. How am I meant to introduce myself? Introducing yourself. It seems like such a simple thing that you do every day. Hi, my name is. Bonjour, je m'appelle Rebecca. Apologies for my bad French. What I'm trying to get across is that suffering from a mental illness doesn't have to define you. But when it comes to introducing myself, I don't know what I'm meant to say. I feel like I can't show half of myself because it's not something that people feel comfortable talking about. And this is my life. So I'm mainly in recovery from anorexia and bulimia, but obviously it hasn't always been that way. I started suffering when I left and joined university. My first year was in 2010. I'd previously been diagnosed with depression in August 2010, just before I left for university. I decided that I would start losing weight to make myself feel happy, and there came the never-ending cycle of losing weight makes you happy, so you need to lose more weight to be happy, and getting out of that circle has been a nightmare. I was diagnosed with having anorexia originally in March 2011, and I decided that I would really put all my effort into trying to get better. I was doing really quite well. I gained a lot of weight back, but entering second year, things became more difficult again, and I hit my lowest weight in January 2012, where I had to attend a 4-day-a-week hospital day programme. However, it doesn't end there. As I said, I've recently been also diagnosed with bipolar type 2 and borderline personality disorder. After leaving university, I had to have all my records transferred from my university in Surrey to my home in Hampshire. The counties are right next to each other, but it still took a good 2 months. And in that time, things went from bad, quite frankly, to a hell of a lot worse. I didn't have any professional support at all. I went to the doctors armed with this chart, which is a cycle of my mood swings. So you can see, starting in January over here, 2010, the cycle, as you can see, goes on, followed by, on page 2, yes I have page 2, more of the same really. Unfortunately, the process on the NHS was far too slow. I was seeing my care coordinator only once every 2 weeks, and that was the maximum amount of time that I could be offered, despite numerous overdoses, which resulted in me being in A&E. The psychiatrist that I saw on the NHS dismissed my problems and dismissed the fact that I had been having hallucinations, which I find difficult to admit still, by asking, "Are you sure you're not daydreaming?" My family had to pull together and arrange for me to go privately so I could get a second opinion and really just kick the NHS and say, "Hello, hey, look, I have a problem. Please, you need to do something. I need help. I can't do this on my own." The result of the appointment was a just about 4-page report from an hour's session, and guess what? There's been some changes. The long and short of it is that we finally managed to get the NHS to pay some attention, and since then things have been getting a little bit better. It's been about 4 weeks since I was last in A&E, which is a massive improvement. Yay! These are pom-poms. Having a mental health problem or disorder makes me feel, there aren't any words, I don't have any words. Having a mental health problem or disorder affects my life in endless amounts of ways. If I'm in a depressive cycle of my bipolar, I find it a struggle to get out of bed in the morning, and I have to rely on 3 tons of caffeine just to get through my day. But if I'm on a high, I end up doing things like this. My eating disorders made it difficult for me to go out and enjoy meals in public, something that I'm working on changing and something that I've been a lot better at lately. Ultimately, having a mental health disorder has made me feel really quite isolated, and that's what Minds Like Ours is here for. I've been able to speak to people who've had similar situations to me, similar symptoms to me, and in doing so, I felt like I'm not alone, and I felt so much better. And that's why I'm involved with Minds Like Ours, and I think Minds Like Ours should be really shouted about.